Wizards Nation, Cam Whitmore is starting to finally get it. No, dude, I'm not trolling. Cam Whitmore is starting to finally get it. We need to spread the word. Like, you know what I mean? Tell your freaking neighbors. I'm going to bring it up during Thanksgiving. I'm going to tell my aunts. They're like, hey, Thea, did you know about Cam Whitmore? He's balling out. She'd be like, who the hell is Cam Whitmore? I don't care. You know, it's starting to click with him.
Oh, mini hook shot there. Look at Whitmore. Next to the game. Left hand.
I got a shooter up here.
Whitmore in the corner. Baseline drive. Got him, buddies.
End of this year, I can't wait to see this dunk montage, man. I'm just super excited right now about Cam. Right now, it's not that much to be excited about as a Wizards fan. We're calling, losing streak. Who cares? But, a couple weeks ago, I said like maybe 2.5 weeks ago, maybe 3 weeks ago, I made a video about Cam because he was struggling, and I was just like, it's not looking good. Because at the point, it wasn't. But since then, he's shut my ass up, done a complete turnaround, looking much more disciplined out there, much more under control, looking like he's buying into the system. Even his body language is even better, in my opinion. I just like, man, I'm just super excited right now about Cam. And even the coaches are starting to catch on. Coach Keefe said this about Cam Whitmore a couple nights ago.
The first, I think, 8 or 9 games versus last 6, specifically for Cam. Is it as simple as he's just adjusting to the system on both ends of the floor, or is there something else?
I think it's all those things, yeah. I think he's getting used to playing with his teammates, getting used to the things that we do within our system, just getting used to our environment. It's all new stuff for him. It's very early in his career here, but he's had very positive growth.
So last night, Cam Whitmore had 20 points in 18 minutes. As a matter of fact, I was pissed off about that because he should have played more. Coach Keefe took out Cam Whitmore in the beginning of the fourth quarter. I believe there was 8 minutes and 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and he pulled him out. As a matter of fact, Greg Finberg brought this a beautiful point up. Much respect to Greg Finberg. You should listen to his podcast. He didn't even have Cam Whitmore in the last possession of the game. He had Bub Carrington in. I remember when they pulled out Cam, I was just like, why? Ride the hot hand. Bilal was never in a rhythm the entire night. Ride the hot hand. This man's only 21 years old. You play him. The fuck, he's not winded. Bro, I swear to God, bro. I think people like we drug test these players. I think it's time we start drug testing these coaches. I think it's time. You know what I mean? Like drugs, it's not just for one age group. Everybody pretty much does it nowadays. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to sell anybody out, but God damn. Anyways, this video is about Cam Whitmore, not about freaking Coach Keefe. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. But anyways, here's a stat regarding Cam Whitmore. This is from Whitmore HQ, the headquarters in Baltimore, Maryland, I'm assuming. In the last 7 games, Cam Whitmore is averaging 21 minutes per game, 14.3 points per game, 3.6 rebounds per game, 1 assist per game. Holy hell, 1 assist! He tripled his career average. Yeah, probably. 39% from the 3, 85% from the free throw line, on 39% on 3.3 attempts. Cam Whitmore, I see a guy right now who is buying into the system, crashing the boards. I keep saying this in every stream. He's looking like Champagne out there, crashing the offensive boards, putbacks. I see a guy who's disciplined defensively. We don't need him to be a defensive monster, a defensive menace. No. Just don't be a negative out there. And he hasn't been the past 7 to 8 games. I see a transition demon in the making. He has the ball in his hands in transition. He is looking to install fear. You should see how excited he gets when he has the ball in transition, and he is finishing with authority. He even had a behind-the-back pass the other day, yesterday. What the hell? Cam Whitmore had a behind-the-back pass. For any Rockets fans watching this, what the you see the confidence going with him. I talked about his body language earlier. That has improved as well. You see him cheering on his teammates. You don't see him getting pissed. He actually looked pissed off last night, when he got subbed out by Coach Keefe. But rightfully so. But Besides that, like, he's encouraging, like, rooting on his teammates. He's looking much more competitive out there on the defensive end. And I'm going to put, like, his game log here because, people don't believe me, man. Like, he was struggling. The first 8 games of the season, tunnel vision. Last night, somebody in the stream said he had Metro DC tunnel vision. Because he was, man. He wasn't passing the ball. And we knew this about him coming into the season. We knew this about him. I did a whole freaking rundown on him. But he actually got, I guess you could say, benched against the Celtics and also the Cavaliers. Cavaliers, he only played 5 minutes. Celtics, he only played 8 minutes. And before that, he was averaging 16, 17 minutes per game. But since then, 2 nights after that 5-minute outing, 29 minutes, 29 minutes, 25 minutes, then 20, 17, 18. For some reason, it's dipping. But, since that benching, he has turned it around. I am just, this is the Kent Whitmore we got excited to see. We traded 2 second-round picks for the Rockets. The Rockets, who did us a solid by trading him to us. They could have traded him anywhere else. I feel like in every Kent Whitmore video, I have to bring that up. Because, people don't remember that I just haven't seen a franchise do that like that to a player where they're just they put the players' priorities first and I don't know, but respect to the Rockets. But this is the Kent Whitmore we all envisioned to have. And, depending on how this lottery goes in the upcoming lottery, Bilal starting at the 3 or key, Kent Whitmore being that surefire offensive threat off the bench, that 6-man dude who we all kind of expected him to see. As of right now, Kent Whitmore's averaging 10 points, 2.8 rebounds, 0.8 assists, efficiently, 49% from the field, 35% from the 3. These are efficient shooting splits, y'all, on only 17 minutes per game. I had a question to my head. I'm just like, obviously he needs more minutes. I'm like, in my head, no, get this man 23 to 26 minutes a night. Like, it shouldn't be like that. Like, what's going on? Find him some minutes. If he's cooking, let him cook. Don't take the chef out the kitchen. I don't understand Coach Keefe, man. I have it right now. He needs more minutes, man. With the way he's playing. And like this 6-man, he needs to evolve into the 6-man role that we have him hopefully predicated to be. But he needs those minutes. But anyways, with Kent Whitmore, man, hopefully he can continue this. I feel like he will. Granted, he will probably dip, he's being that efficient. But all we need from him is just mainly, it's not even his physical attributes. It's just his mental. Mentally, he needs to lock in and buy in. He's doing it so far. Past 7 to 8 games, because we all know what he has in his offensive bag. He's just a demon on that end. He's just athletically superior, gifted, blessed. But mentally with him, that was his thing a little bit in Houston. He did go back and forth regarding his minutes, and rightfully so. I mean, he's super talented. But, he's only 21. He's only 21. He's going to mature. And it looks like he is maturing to a certain degree. Hopefully he can continue that. Consistency is key. But before I end this video, here's a stat I want to share with you guys. And I'm not bringing up the stat to cause a divide or anything like that. I just want to bring it's a talking point. All right. Per 36 minutes played this season, Bilal Coulibaly has averaged 13.7 points per game, 38% from the field, 31% from the 3, 5.5 rebounds, 4.6 assists. Kent Whitmore, on the other hand, per 36 minutes, averaging 21 points per game, 49% from the field, 35% from the 3, 5.9 rebounds, 1.6 assists. I'm not trying to start a debate. I just want to toss it out there. Let me know in the comments what y'all think. Because Bilal, even though I feel like he's taken some steps here and there this season, but I feel like he hasn't played that many games to make a overall assessment on him, and also still way too early. But I don't know. To me, it's just another case of Whitmore needing more minutes. I think, the reason with Bilal starting is because they're different roles. This is just my opinion. I could be dead wrong. But Bilal is that defensive lockdown wing that we need. The guy who we're going to put on the opponent's best offensive player. That's his role. And I feel like he's been buying into that role much more this season than he was previous seasons, where Cam is just that offensive scoring punch. He needs the ball in his hands, and he's going to get more of that with the second unit. So, I don't know, but still, I would still allocate some of Bilal's minutes to Cam Whitmore's minutes, especially if Bilal's not in the rhythm. But I feel like that's still going to be the roles moving forward. You did see Bilal's assists per game, though. 4 compared to 1. I'm at 4.6 from Bilal. So, I don't know. But I think they just have different roles. I don't know if Cam Whitmore should start over Bilal. I don't know. I'll leave that up to you guys. But, just let me know in the comments. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I truly appreciate it. Till the next video. Peace, y'all. Go Cam. Go Cam. Continue this, man.